If you're a lineman in charge of keeping the lights on, Grainger understands that you go to great lengths and sometimes heights to ensure the power is always flowing, which is why you can count on Grainger for professional-grade products and next-day delivery, so you have everything you need to get the job done. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Have you ever thought about opening your own mobile cart or kiosk business? Maybe the facility you manage could establish new revenue by adding coffee, food, or retail services. Cart King International can be the answer to your needs. Cart King is a North American designer and manufacturer of the finest mobile coffee, food, and retail carts and kiosks. Cart King has been working with clients and corporations across North America for 20 years, providing innovative designs, custom manufacturing, and timely delivery. Carts and kiosks are fun, and so are the dozens of designs on our website. Please visit us today at www.cart-king.com or just call us at 1-877-986-7771 and get your sales rolling.
If you find yourself in need of legal representation, it can be a very stressful time in your life. In my career, I have dealt with thousands of lawyers, I've dealt with thousands of law firms, and I can confidently recommend to you Keith M. Davidson at kmdlaw.com. Available 24 hours, 7 days a week. Just log into kmdlaw.com. That's kmdlaw.com. Or you can call toll-free 833-4KMD-LAW. That's 833-4KMD-LAW. Personal injury, wrongful death, STDs, sexual assault, car accidents. They handle it all efficiently and professionally. It doesn't matter how imposing the opposition may be, because the team at kmdlaw.com are battle-tested and fierce. They will not stop until justice prevails. Go to kmdlaw.com or call toll-free 833-4KMD-LAW. If you're in for the fight of your life, stop screwing around and contact KMD Law. PureSoapFlakes.com, 218-568-2525. Have you ever heard of Castile Soap? Pure Soap Flake Company handcrafts fine soap bars, laundry powder, and concentrated soap flakes using organic vegetable oils from their northern Minnesota facility. Bathe your body and wash your clothes with Pure Soap products that are free of fragrance, GMOs, palm oil, sodium lauryl sulfate, and synthetic additives. Keep it clean, folks. Pure Soap Flake Company products are kind to living creatures and sensitive skin, safe for drains and waterways, and work great in high-efficiency washers and top and front-loading machines. They have a little promotion going on. Contact them to order some soap. Mention the Opperman Report. You're going to get a free gift. They're going to send a little extra soap, travel size, soap bars and laundry soap, cleaning soap flakes. I've been using that stuff all day long today. Great stuff. Order today at puresoapflakes.com or give them a call, 218-568-2525, 218-568-2525. Pure Soap Flake Company is a proud member of the Handcrafted Soap and Cosmetic Guild. The Opperman Report is brought to you by Aquadam.net. You can give them a call at 707-764-2119. A flooded home is never easy to deal with. You're left with the mess to clean up, the insurance companies to deal with, and not to mention all the memories, the precious memories that are lost in the flood. You can never replace those. And Aquadam can be a tool in your arsenal to protect your home and property from the floodwaters. The cofferdam is filled with water to control water and is reusable as long as it's taken care of. It can protect your home or business from rising floodwaters like a dam, but without the beavers. It can also be used in construction. If you need an area to be dewatered, an Aquadam can do the job. An Aquadam was used at SeaWorld in Orlando for the Mako roller coaster ride during the coaster's construction by dewatering the work area. An Aquadam is now dewatering the work area at San Antonio SeaWorld for their newest roller coaster ride. An Aquadam has been used in many construction projects all around the U.S. and all around the world. Now give Aquadam a call, 707-764-2119. You can look them up online at aquadam.net. You can find them on Facebook at Aquadam Inc. You call them up, you email them, you tell them Ed Opperman sent you, and they're going to take 10% off the price. Aquadam.net, 707-764-2119.
It's the Opperman Report. Join digital forensic investigator and PI Ed Opperman for an in-depth discussion of conspiracy theories, strategy of New World Order resistance, high-profile court cases in the news, and interviews with expert guests and authors on these topics and more. It's the Opperman Report. And now, here is investigator Ed Opperman.
We're here tonight with John Morgan from Australia. He's the author of Paris to London Connection, the Paris-London Connection, Assassination of Princess Diana, and also to How They Murdered Princess Diana, The Shocking Truth. Now, John, the play is no longer playing. What happened with that?
Oh, no, well, it was just a 5-week season.
Okay.
So that was short. Yeah, and so it was a strictly limited season. And, I'm not sure where that's going to go. It could, there could be something that could happen in the US with that, I just don't know. But
you'd think so. There's so much interest in Princess Diana here, but no one wants to believe, that this could have. Yeah. Then no one wants it to face it. They don't want to face the reality.
No. Well, it's an easier thing to think. Oh, well, she died in a car accident,
right?
So, and that's exactly why it was a car accident, because that is the reason. It's the most deniable form of killing someone, really. I mean, you've got 3,000 car deaths from car crashes occur every day around the world. 3,000. So if someone dies in a car crash, then that's an accident.
Okay,
and that was a very heavy Mercedes-Benz. That was like a top-of-the-line Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah, no joke, yeah.
And for it to crumble the way it did, they must have messed with it.
Well, it didn't really crumble. It didn't crumble that badly. When you look at it, when you look at the photos of the car taken before they took the roof off, they had to take the roof off to get the bodyguard out, I think, or the driver out. But if you look at it,
the whole front end was pushed in, right?
Yeah, but the back where Diana was sitting was fine.
Right.
Yeah, the whole back was okay, untouched. The whole back was untouched from the car crash, So the front was really well pushed in, and the two people on the driver's side died straight away. So Dodi, even though he was in the back, he died instantly. He wasn't wearing a seatbelt. But two people on the passenger side survived. Even though Trevor East-Jones was in the front, he's still alive.
Yeah, but with amnesia, though. So, John, we got about a minute left. What do you want to leave us with?
Oh, well, I just think that this is such an important case.
Yeah.
And it's so important that people do get to hear about what happened, because, our lives are busy, so everyone sort of moves on quickly these days. But the reality is that why should these people get away with it? Why is it that the most iconic person in the world should be assassinated, and the people behind it are allowed to do that without any requirement for them to pay for it? That's my message. Why shouldn't there be justice?
And she was loved worldwide. Everybody loved her.
That's right.
Except
she
the
was
Queen.
Much loved. She was much loved, and because things move on quickly these days, people forget. But if you go back to when it happened and the reaction after her death, it was just used. It was unprecedented, and it's never been paralleled really by any death of anyone.
That's so true. Okay, John Morgan, thank you so much, brother. Listen, I hope you feel better. Okay, and I just want to ask the audience to pray for John Morgan. He has some kind of illness, and to keep him up in our prayers. And we love you, brother. Thank you so much for this work. This, John, you've made history with this book. You really have. This is I'm a private investigator. I've testified. I was involved in a congressional investigation. This is real work, man. And I'm really impressed by this work. And I can't encourage people enough to buy these books if you're serious about investigating this kind of stuff.
People find some answers in those books, that's for sure.
So true. John, God bless you. Thank you so much. Okay, and if something new comes up, you got some new information, man, give me a call, man. We'll put you right on.
I'll keep you posted, Ed. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. Okay, bye.
Okay, we'll play some commercials real quick, and maybe we'll come back with a little after show where Mike Gray can share all his theories about
Oh, boy.
Diana. No, we get into the little fun stuff after that. Okay, I'm going to play some commercials. Oh, we got to drop. We're dropping "Saying Good Night to Awake." Saying good night. Say go to sleep awake.
Good night, Gracie.
We'll drop awake, guys. We love you. We'll see you next week. I think we got all the problems solved. Thank you for all your help. Thank you. God bless you. Good night. Okay. Stop all. Okay, I'm going to play some commercials here. We won't hear it on Spreaker. We are live on Spreaker now, by the way, guys. We're back on live. So let me play a little ad. Oops. What do I got to do there? Oh, can't do it right away. Got to take a couple. I'm going to have to fill some time while I'm getting these ads ready to go. We got our new archive section here on the Opperman Report. Woohoo! Where you can subscribe and get all this great technical problems and information and all this crap that's going on.
How long were you off?
About 18 minutes. But the thing is,
okay.
Guys, we're at a turning point, okay?
That's 20 precious minutes. Precious minutes, Ed.
And if we can get a ton of people out there subscribing and joining our members section and getting all this brand new content, we'll have a little bit of funds. We could take a little bit of weight, a little pressure off of us here, and we can really, really, really get to work on these shows for you. And if I can get 100 subscribers, okay, between now and next Tuesday, all our big shows are from Friday night until Tuesday night when we're on. We're repeated tomorrow morning. Then we're on late night in the Midlands and Blog Talk Radio Sunday morning. That's our big chunk. It's from Friday night live to Tuesday night. We reach a ton of people. Okay, there's a ton of people hearing the show. Now, if we get 100, 150 people, what I will do for you is I will do a show where I will tell you all the gossip and all the back end information, all the behind the scenes information about everything that went on down at Revolution Radio, everything that went on. And everybody wants to hear this stuff.
You're gonna name names?
I'm gonna name names.
Oh my goodness!
Dates. I'm gonna name dates, times, places. I'll even put up some emails. How's that? I want 150 subscribers. Oh, my God. Oh, Ann says she's going to help. Oh, boy, I'll help. She's all for it. I will put up emails that will expose people for the liars they are, for the con men they are, for the con women they are. Okay, all the sabotage we've been dealing with, everything. All I need, give me not even 150, give me 100 subscribers between now and next Tuesday. Mike Gray's going to pay for this all out.
Oh, my God.
And I'm going to tell you everything I know. When I tell you guys to double down your skepticism, you're going to know why. Okay, because I'm going to show you why and everything that's going on. I'm going to take a little commercial break. We'll be right back after these messages. When I come back, I want to check my email and see that 200 people subscribed. Besides all that gossip and stuff like that, also all kinds of new information, new interviews that I'm doing every day of the week. We did Henry Vinson about the D.C. Madam. We did a show about the I Don't Like Mondays school shooter in 1979. We did a whole bunch of shows. But coming up, too, I have the Ganja Godfather, who was in Manhattan dealing pot with these Genovese crime family guys. I know all the same people he knows, so we're going to have him on. Okay, that'll be a fun show. Okay.
All right.
We got that coming up. We got John Draper, the phone freak, Captain Crunch. So we got a whole bunch of shows coming up in the archive section. Private only, brand new content. Doesn't affect the Friday Night Live show. We're going to bring these people on for you, but we need subscribers. We need members who want to support what we're doing. We all get behind this together. Let me tell you something else, too. We could have went for a deal, okay, when we went with this big podcast company that has 18 million subscribers, okay? We could have went with them. We're trying to do this on our own because this is a grassroots movement that we're trying to put together here. And I want to point something else out to you guys. Is take a look. Now, this week, Momia Abdul-Jabbar Jamal, they removed him from his cell, and they brought him to a hospital. They didn't tell his family. Who is reporting that to you? Nobody's reporting that to you. I took that information, and I sent that information to every radio station, every radio host that I know, friends, enemies, people from the past, people from the future, everyone I know. No one picked up that ball and reported on that story, okay? We're going to have something for you this weekend where we're going to have some real serious Black Panther Party self-defense members from the 70s and the 60s are going to come on our show. We're going to do a special recorded show for you over the weekend, reporting to you about this attempted assassination of Mohamed Abu Jamal. So that's something coming to you that we're bringing to you. And another thing I want to point out to you, too, is with Reverend Pinckney. I spread that information to everybody I know. No one's reporting on that story but us. And Dylan Wade, though, is going to be doing a show about that with Larry Pinckney, his brother. So listen. We need to come.
Dylan Wade the kid?
Yes, he's doing a show on that. Yeah, because Dylan Wade's a real guy, man, with his heart in the right place. I can spot these people, okay?
I didn't,
you know. So he's going to be doing a show about Reverend Pinckney, okay? Whereas I offered it to everybody. Hey, you want to get in touch with Reverend Pinckney and help him out? No one wants to talk about it, you know? But
I'll talk to him.
Good, do it, man. I'll put you in touch with him.
All right.
But the point is, okay, is that we're bringing you stuff that no one else is going to bring you. We have more people calling into our show either from prison or fresh out of prison or was facing huge prison terms or was shot at by the cops than anybody else. I don't know any other shows bringing these things yet. Okay, so my request for you this week is I want 150 people to subscribe to the membership, and I'll bring you some stuff. I'll bring you the gossip, and we'll bring you the stuff that's putting my little ass on the line here, okay, that we do for you every week. We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors.
And now a word from our sponsors. If you find yourself in need of legal representation, it can be a very stressful time in your life. In my career, I have dealt with thousands of lawyers, I've dealt with thousands of law firms, and I can confidently recommend to you Keith M. Davidson at kmdlaw.com. Available 24 hours, 7 days a week. Just log into kmdlaw.com. That's kmdlaw.com. Or you can call toll-free 833-4KMD-LAW. That's 833-4KMD-LAW. Personal injury, wrongful death, STDs, sexual assault, car accidents. They handle it all efficiently and professionally. It doesn't matter how imposing the opposition may be, because the team at kmdlaw.com are battle-tested and fierce. They will not stop until justice prevails. Go to kmdlaw.com or call toll-free 833-4KMD-LAW. If you're in for the fight of your life, stop screwing around and contact KMD Law.
Are you ready to change your life, but don't know how to start? Is your stress and worries keeping you awake at night? Have you been battling grief, anxiety, or depression all alone? Have you lost touch with your own sense of being or spirituality? Soul Free Therapies offers professional and affordable live video streaming counseling and coaching services from the comfort of your own home. Sessions offered in English, Spanish, and Portuguese. Go to our website at www.soul-free.com and book your first session today.
The Opperman Report is brought to you by Aquadam.net. You can give them a call at 707-764-2119. A flooded home is never easy to deal with. You're left with the mess to clean up, the insurance companies to deal with, and not to mention all the memories, the precious memories that are lost in the flood. You can never replace those. And Aquadam can be a tool in your arsenal to protect your home and property from the floodwaters. The cofferdam is filled with water to control water and is reusable as long as it's taken care of. It can protect your home or business from rising floodwaters like a dam, but without the beavers. It can also be used in construction. If you need an area to be dewatered, an Aquadam can do the job. An Aquadam was used at SeaWorld in Orlando for the Mako roller coaster ride during the coaster's construction by dewatering the work area. An Aquadam is now dewatering the work area at San Antonio SeaWorld for their newest roller coaster ride. An Aquadam has been used in many construction projects all around the U.S. and all around the world. Now give Aquadam a call, 707-764-2119. You can look them up online at aquadam.net. You can find them on Facebook at Aquadam Inc. You call them up, you email them, you tell them Ed Opperman sent you, and they're going to take 10% off the price. Aquadam.net, 707-764-2119. PureSoapFlakes.com, 218-568-2525. Have you ever heard of Castile Soap? Pure Soap Flake Company handcrafts fine soap bars, laundry powder, and concentrated soap flakes using organic vegetable oils from their northern Minnesota facility. Bathe your body and wash your clothes with Pure Soap products that are free of fragrance, GMOs, palm oil, sodium lauryl sulfate, and synthetic additives. Keep it clean, folks. Pure Soap Flake Company products are kind to living creatures and sensitive skin, safe for drains and waterways, and work great in high-efficiency washers and top and front-loading machines. They have a little promotion going on. Contact them to order some soap. Mention the Opperman Report. You're going to get a free gift. They're going to send a little extra soap, travel size, soap bars and laundry soap, cleaning soap flakes. I've been using that stuff all day long today. Great stuff. Order today at puresoapflakes.com or give them a call, 218-568-2525, 218-568-2525. Pure Soap Flake Company is a proud member of the Handcrafted Soap and Cosmetic Guild.
It's the Opperman Report. And now, here is investigator Ed Opperman.
Okay, welcome back to the Opperman Report After Show. This is your host, Private Investigator Ed Opperman. We are here with Mike Gray, host of Parlay and the owner of InfinityHomeplans.com. We're also joined by our producer, Ann Francis, who's here to poke in and add her 2 cents. So, guys, what do you think of tonight's...
Pretty good as far as on the secular level, you might say. You know, he covered all the bases, you know.
Yeah. So what do you want to add, Mike?
No. I mean, he did a good job.
At the secular level. What do you want to add the esoteric?
What I mean is, there's arcane or esoteric. There's an arcane or esoteric viewpoint of it. Then he's just covering the actual what happened. And that's fine.
Yeah, the facts.
That's fine. And that truth's got to get out, you know, that it was planned and she was murdered. Okay, well, it's great. I don't know how those kids could look at their father, though, you know, in the whole family, you know what I mean? If they know or even suspect that, hey, you know, grandmama and grandpapa and dad offed mom, what does that do to you as a kid?
Yeah, it seems like one of the ones involved, too, is Prince Philip. Was involved in this thing too, you know.
The one married to Fergie?
Yeah, he's the one that sent her threatening letters. That they kept out of this inquest as well, too. They kept those letters out.
Well, they killed one of her bodyguards, right? That was having an affair with her.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention it. That's another. Yeah, you're right. That's another topic. Yeah, what happened was, is she had a bodyguard. She admitted that she was in love with him,
and supposedly that's Harry's father.
Oh, really? I don't know about that.
No, maybe not. But one of her bodyguards or someone she was having an affair with looks a hell of a lot like Harry.
Oh, really? He died in a car accident, too. Well, she said that they only had sex. They only met 13 times before they got married. They only met face-to-face 13 times.
Yeah.
Before they got married. And then she said...
It was an arranged marriage, yeah.
And she said that they had sex every 3 weeks, and it was right after he would meet with the...
Camilla Parker Bowles?
Yeah.
And, you know, she was born a man. That's the rumor.
I don't know about that.
Camilla Parker. And did you ever hear when he called her up and it was recorded? He goes, I don't want to get too graphic. He goes, oh, God, I wish you were on your period. I wish I were a tampon or a Kotex and I would be way up in there.
I remember that.
So he's got a thing for blood.
Well.
Oh, yeah. We should have played that, actually. He's on the phone. He's whispering. He goes, "Oh God, I wish you were on your period." He goes, "I wish I were a tampon." He said either a tampon or a Kotex. And he goes,
"Yeah, I remember that."
Yeah, and he goes, "I would." Oh God, I'd be all up in there, you know. What a weirdo. And Princess Di told her friends that the what's his name? I can't think of his name. The prince.
Charles.
Charles, yeah. That Charles told her that in a veiled kind of way. Well, actually, it was very direct that, yeah, we could kill, you and kill, your lover in a car accident. We could make it look like an accident.
No, what happened is that after he died, he said it to her very matter-of-factly. Oh, he died in a car accident, kind of gloating in her face.
Yeah.
And the other thing was that Prince Philip sent her a letter saying, listen, if you keep talking about these kind of things with these landmines, that accidents happen. That's in a letter written down.
The same King Philip who said if he could reincarnate back into the world, he would want to reincarnate as a virus and take out as many people as he could.
Well, also, too, he's all hooked up with the Nazis. He grew up in Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever look at him? He looks like a damn lizard.
I don't know about the lizard stuff. But there's a lot of weird crap going on. So,
well, she would tell people, her friends, that the royals aren't human.
Yeah, I know, but a lot of that can be taken out of context. Did you actually sit down and listen to? Because there's hours and hours of her conversations.
Well, that's when they started making fun of her. Remember she did that interview and her eyes were bugging out, and then on Saturday Night Live, what's that guy's name? Anthony Edwards. They spoofed him, the guy that was on ER.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, they put him in makeup, and he did a pretty spot-on imitation of her, but, they were really making fun of her, hard.
Well, it's interesting, because right after the murder, George Clooney came out and did a press conference, and it was this really bizarre press conference where he goes, well, the princess has been killed. What are we going to do about it? And he was trying to blame it on the paparazzi.
Right.
Yeah, that whole thing was really bizarre.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
He's a weird guy.
Well, a lot of people think that when they do those movies, like Brad Pitt, Clooney, and Matt Damon...
Yeah.
Well, that when they were making World War Z, Brad Pitt's movie World War Z, and there's a lot of weapons in those movies, that's actually a way, when they're making movies in Hollywood, that's a way to bring real weapons into a country and sell them. And they got caught doing that in that movie, World War Z.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never heard that. Nope, never heard that. What?
It made the news.
Oh, really? That they were smuggling weapons into this? What country was it?
That in Hungary. That was filmed in Hungary.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and in that, it's a military kind of movie, World War Z, and instead of the guns being fake or mock-ups, a lot of them were real, and they brought in real crates of guns and they were selling them on the they got caught.
Yeah, well, they say that arms dealing is more money than drug dealing.
Yeah.
So who do you got coming up on Parlay?
I talked to Charlotte Iserby today. She wrote the book, The Intentional Dumbing Down of America.
Okay.
Yeah, her. And I talked to her. So she agreed to do the show sometime soon. And I'm going to be... He's a retired ranger. An Army Ranger. He's retired. And I've been, talked to him.
No, just no name, just a retired Army.
His last name is Denny.
Okay.
Yeah, and
what are you going to talk to him about?
What it was like when he was in the Rangers and what the vets are going through now, because he's obviously he's a retired vet, and I wanted to talk to him maybe about Pat Tillman and some of the stuff that the like the SEALs go. Not that he's not a SEAL, but the Special Forces, what they're going through, and what about Jade Helm, and talk to him about what the mood what was the mood of the military when he was in there, and obviously they all talk. People in the military still, they have military friends, and the mood of what's the mood of the military with what's going on in the world, stuff like that. And I don't know the name of this guest because CJ got him for me. He's a guy that wrote a book on cancer cures, hidden cancer cures. So that's coming up too.
Yeah, that Pat Tillman show, that's interesting. I'd like to do a show about that. He would, definitely a lot of stuff going on.
He was killed by his own guys, definitely.
Yeah, and he was trying to get a hold of like Noam Chomsky and then to do a thing with him against the war.
Yep. And the coroner who wouldn't lie and say it was friendly fire, or not friendly, wouldn't lie and said it was from a Kalashnikov, or that it was from the bullets that he had 3 bullets that had all close range, and they were U.S. military 322s or whatever.
Oh, really?
Or 233s, whatever brand the caliber they use.
I think it's 223.
Yeah, 223. Yeah. So they popped them, and then of course McChrystal was involved in the cover-up. General McChrystal.
I don't know him.
He's the one that Michael Hastings did the Rolling Stone article.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then got him popped because he was criticizing Obama.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. Then, of course, Michael Hastings got killed. His car exploded. The engine went one way. The transmission went another.
Yep. It's real busy out here.
You sound tired, Ed.
Yeah, I'm very tired, man. Yeah, this is a lot of stress,
Yeah.
Producing this shit. Trying to get this archive going up.
Ann, how you doing?
She says we can cut it to half hour. Yeah, I agree. 8:30. She has a big smile on her face there. Yep. Long week. So, I'm doing a show this weekend. I'm going to try and do one with the Black Panther Party about Umar Abu Jamal. Little impromptu thing. It'll be live. But then I'm recording another one about this case here in Vegas a few years back where this dancer, her boyfriend was a dancer too, and he killed her. And then they chopped up her body and mixed it with cement, put it in these big Tupperware bins.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and then the Tupperware was too heavy to move. He couldn't move it by himself. So he had to rent a truck. I know. The truck had GPS.
Wait.
Yeah.
How big were these Tupperware bins? Oh, they weren't Tupperware. They were like big plastic bins, right?
Yeah, what do you think? Little sandwich Tupperware box? Little sandwich-sized Tupperware containers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a cut.
You're not saying like those little Tupperware. This was a big...
Yeah, those big buckets, yeah.
Technically that's not Tupperware, is it? Is it? Does Tupperware make them that big?
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying, though.
I'm sure they do. Why wouldn't they?
Oh, okay.
It may not have been Tupperware, but if Tupperware is listening and they want to sponsor the show, okay, get you a Tupperware for whatever your needs could be.
Right.
Oh, by the way, hey, I got a little announcement for you here. I got a message during the show. Even Ann doesn't know about this. But I was contacted by a former guest and TV producer type person. And they're doing a little mini documentary here in Vegas called From the Scene of the Crime. And they want me to join them to talk about Tupac Shakur's murder here in Las Vegas.
Wow.
Oh, well.
Hey, you think that what's his name, Suge Knight, he was in on it?
Oh,
do you know that the only witness was a guy in his entourage who was a dancer for Tupac? He said, I can witness the guy, and 2 months later he went back to New Jersey, or within 2 months he was dead in a stairwell in New Jersey, of like his apartment complex.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's a ton of stuff in that case, man.
Well, a private detective said that an L.A. cop, who was a Blood or a Crip or whatever?
Yeah, they were all Bloods.
Yeah, killed him. Yeah.
Well, yeah, there was all kinds of stuff. Death Row Records had a ton of cops working over there, and a ton of gang members working over there.
And did you see Suge Knight collapsed in court?
I don't blame him, man. You know, this guy's a mess. He's falling apart. He's half blind. He's has heart trouble, all kinds of surgeries and stuff like that. He's a big mess. And you find out you got $25 million bail.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, he's not a nice guy.
No, I never said he was.
Yeah, so good riddance, buddy. Good riddance.
Yeah. Well, also, too, you know, he had all kinds of connections. Where he was, like, renting a house to the daughter of the DA that was prosecuting him. You
can't make this stuff up.
Biggest lawyer in Vegas here. He has the biggest lawyers, you know, the biggest law firms that you can have, you know.
Yeah. Well, good luck to him.
Still, you know. I don't know how
he's facing, like, well, he's not, I mean, I don't think he's going to live, you know. He's facing, like, what, 90 years or something?
I don't know.
Almost life in prison.
I don't think he can do 90 years, though.
He kidnapped, no, not kidnapped. He ran over, what, 2 or 3 people?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah.
Could have been an accident.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. He's been in a lot of accidents his whole life.
Yeah, no, he has accidents. Yeah. Accident from it. Well, yeah, so that's a little TV thing I got coming up. Plus, I got the that reality TV show I'm working on, trying to get on there. Got a second.
What about that magazine thing where you said go to that magazine, that Vegas magazine?
Yeah, no, I didn't get in that. Yeah, I know.
I brought that up to embarrass you. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
No, I didn't know. I thought. I didn't know. I filled it out.
I wasn't picked. No, a lot of people filled it out. You know, and it seems like that's if you hire a press agent, you can get in there real easy. Right. But if you have 1,000 people submit your name, they don't care because they never even got back to me to interview me for the thing, you know. And I see some of the other names in there, and I know that they don't have the kind of audience and stuff that we do. So it definitely.
What about that reality TV thing?
Second interview is coming up on it. So
another one? Won't that be the third?
No, we never did the second one yet.
Because, okay.
So we're still waiting for the second one. But that looks good. It doesn't seem like they have anybody else. And I just got a confirmation from Ramona Africa about doing a little quick show this weekend about Mumia Abu Jamal, who was convicted of murdering a cop in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Interesting story, too, because the connection with MOVE and Ramona Africa. Ramona Africa is the woman who was in the group MOVE. They tried to burn them alive in that group of row houses there in Philadelphia. They dropped a bomb, an incendiary bomb from a helicopter, and they burned down, I think, 60 homes in these row houses. And when Ramona and a little boy tried to escape, a little boy named Bertie, when they tried to escape from there, they were shot at by the cops, and they tried to kill them escaping from this fire. And then on top of that, they gave her 15 years in prison, just for the hell of it.
What'd they give the little boy? Life?
No, he was sent to live with some parents of some relatives that he had never met before. So what happened was the way that connects to the Mumia story is that Mumia's brother, who was driving the cab that got pulled over by the cops that initiated this whole incident, a guy sitting a passenger in the cab was a guy named Freedom. I forget his first name. John Freedom, something like that. And right the next day, after this bombing he was a member of MOVE too, and after this bombing, they found his body in a parking lot. He was handcuffed, gagged, and had a needle of drugs stuck in his arm. So he was given like a hot shot after he was handcuffed and gagged. And so the people who are on the defense team for Mumia believe that he was actually the shooter in the case of this cop who got shot. And because Mumia had gotten shot too in that little shootout there. And so it would be very, difficult for him to first get shot, then get up off the ground, and then hover over this cop and shoot him like 6 times or whatever it was while he was lying down. The ballistics and all the stuff like that just doesn't match up in this case. And Amnesty International has come out and said that this trial that put this man in prison for life, they tried to give him the death penalty, was a totally illegitimate trial from beginning to end. And there's even the court stenographer came out and said that the judge during the trial says, "Oh, don't worry, we're gonna get this. We're gonna set up this nigger. We're gonna get this nigger in jail. I'm gonna make sure this guy goes to prison forever." Blah blah blah. So there's very little evidence. Just the only witnesses are. What's so funny?
Oh, well, that's the court. It's hysterical. I mean, I just find it so that a judge would say that. You know?
Oh no, I don't find that. I
know it's like
totally
it's sickening. It's sickening.
Yeah, I totally believe it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I believe it.
Yeah.
No, I believe it. Yeah. You know.
Yeah. Now people have come to me and said, my case, they went in, they changed the transcripts, and they did this, and I saw the judge get into the car with the defense lawyer. I said, well, what's going on here? And I've seen it, man. There's so much crap that goes on in these courthouses.
Well, my uncle said that when he was going through his divorce, that one time he came around and it was divorce court or whatever.
Yeah.
That the judge, his lawyer, and his ex-wife's lawyer, they were all joking and laughing and kibitzing with each other.
Joking and laughing is one thing, but when you hear about transcripts being changed and the all kinds of stuff, the court files being altered and stuff like that, that stuff goes on. You would not believe what goes on. Anyway, guys, fun producing for you. It's a great time here at the Opperman Report. All I can do is this section here will be going into the paid-only archives. So just beg you guys to really support us with that, and let's try and get this thing off the ground and get things going.
Sorry I was such a dud, guys.
No, that's okay, man. You're great. So good night, all, and we'll see you next week.
And now a word from our sponsors, emailrevealer.com. People ask me all the time, hey, Ed, are you still a private investigator? I sure am. Go to emailrevealer.com. We handle adoption investigations, infidelity investigations, where you give us your spouse's email address. We trace it back to online dating websites, catch them cheating online, email tracing, locate or identify somebody from as little as an anonymous email address. Someone owe you money? Back child support? We can find that deadbeat, locate his hidden assets, locate his hidden bank accounts, find his current place of employment, and even assist you in obtaining a judgment and recover that judgment for you. Emailrevealer.com, digital forensics, computer forensics, cell phone forensics, recover deleted text messages, create a report that you can use in court. Emailrevealer.com, 800-572-9762. The Opperman Report is brought to you by Aquadam.net. You can give them a call at 707-764-2119. A flooded home is never easy to deal with. You're left with the mess to clean up, the insurance companies to deal with, and not to mention all the memories, the precious memories that are lost in the flood. You can never replace those. And Aquadam can be a tool in your arsenal to protect your home and property from the floodwaters. The cofferdam is filled with water to control water and is reusable as long as it's taken care of. It can protect your home or business from rising floodwaters like a dam, but without the beavers. It can also be used in construction. If you need an area to be dewatered, an Aquadam can do the job. An Aquadam was used at SeaWorld in Orlando for the Mako roller coaster ride during the coaster's construction by dewatering the work area. An Aquadam is now dewatering the work area at San Antonio SeaWorld for their newest roller coaster ride. An Aquadam has been used in many construction projects all around the U.S. and all around the world. Now give Aquadam a call, 707-764-2119. You can look them up online at aquadam.net. You can find them on Facebook at Aquadam Inc. You call them up, you email them, you tell them Ed Opperman sent you, and they're going to take 10% off the price. Aquadam.net, 707-764-2119.
Have you ever thought about opening your own mobile cart or kiosk business? Maybe the facility you manage could establish new revenue by adding coffee, food, or retail services. Cart King International can be the answer to your needs. Cart King is a North American designer and manufacturer of the finest mobile coffee, food, and retail carts and kiosks. Cart King has been working with clients and corporations across North America for 20 years, providing innovative designs, custom manufacturing, and timely delivery. Carts and kiosks are fun, and so are the dozens of designs on our website. Please visit us today at www.cart-king.com or just call us at 1-877-986-7771 and get your sales rolling.
If you find yourself in need of legal representation, it can be a very stressful time in your life. In my career, I have dealt with thousands of lawyers, I've dealt with thousands of law firms, and I can confidently recommend to you Keith M. Davidson at kmdlaw.com. Available 24 hours, 7 days a week. Just log into kmdlaw.com. That's kmdlaw.com. Or you can call toll-free 833-4KMD-LAW. That's 833-4KMD-LAW. Personal injury, wrongful death, STDs, sexual assault, car accidents. They handle it all efficiently and professionally. It doesn't matter how imposing the opposition may be, because the team at kmdlaw.com are battle-tested and fierce. They will not stop until justice prevails. Go to kmdlaw.com or call toll-free 833-4KMD-LAW. If you're in for the fight of your life, stop screwing around and contact KMD Law. PureSoapFlakes.com, 218-568-2525. Have you ever heard of Castile Soap? Pure Soap Flake Company handcrafts fine soap bars, laundry powder, and concentrated soap flakes using organic vegetable oils from their northern Minnesota facility. Bathe your body and wash your clothes with Pure Soap products that are free of fragrance, GMOs, palm oil, sodium lauryl sulfate, and synthetic additives. Keep it clean, folks. Pure Soap Flake Company products are kind to living creatures and sensitive skin, safe for drains and waterways, and work great in high-efficiency washers and top and front-loading machines. They have a little promotion going on. Contact them to order some soap. Mention the Opperman Report. You're going to get a free gift. They're going to send a little extra soap, travel size, soap bars and laundry soap, cleaning soap flakes. I've been using that stuff all day long today. Great stuff. Order today at puresoapflakes.com or give them a call, 218-568-2525, 218-568-2525. Pure Soap Flake Company is a proud member of the Handcrafted Soap and Cosmetic Guild.
Are you ready to change your life, but don't know how to start? Is your stress and worries keeping you awake at night? Have you been battling grief, anxiety, or depression all alone? Have you lost touch with your own sense of being or spirituality? Soul Free Therapies offers professional and affordable live video streaming counseling and coaching services from the comfort of your own home. Sessions offered in English, Spanish, and Portuguese. Go to our website at www.soul-free.com and book your first session today.